And let me tell you how that works. And Alex, I'm going to tell you, the best players that I've coached, okay, just listen to this. The ones that wanted it at the end and wanted to get fouled and wanted to make the play weren't afraid to miss it. If you're afraid I can't make this play, you'll never be that guy. You got to get by that. Whether we won or lost this game, sun's coming up tomorrow. And you're going to have amnesia. Next.
This is Kentucky Basketball, is presented by Kentucky One Health.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jennifer Palumbo, and this week I am joined by junior Marcus Lee. It's good to have you back on the show.
Good to be back.
Kentucky opening play in the NCAA tournament this week in Des Moines, coming off the school's 29th SEC tournament title, getting revenge on Texas A&M. Talk about the SEC tournament weekend and how great it was to end it with that kind of win.
I mean, we've been battling the whole year throughout SEC, and going to the tournament, we had a really struggle trying to figure things out, and things kind of finally pulled away the way we wanted to.
I'm letting Marcus sit because you're tired. You know, and this is the time of year, March Madness. You know, it is one thing after the other. How do you find ways to stay up and keep your energy up and keep up with all the demands?
You got to just keep working out. That's one thing that we're doing now. We're kind of just gonna keep going and kind of not stop. So that's kind of the one thing. And our big memo is we don't get tired. So we're just gonna keep going with that.
When you look at this team where it is right now in the postseason, what do you see in terms of how it's improved from the beginning of the season?
We've improved so much individually and as a team. We've kind of come together. We'll by playing to our strengths and as our team helping each other with our weaknesses. So with that, it kind of strengthens our team.
We'll have more to come here on This is Kentucky Basketball. This week's Meet a Wildcat, a really good friend of Marcus's, E.J. Florial. That is next. But first, Kentucky winning the SEC tournament in Nashville. Here's a look back at the Kentucky-Texas A&M game.
Bouncers floats it to Labissiere. Here's a lob and a dunk for Murray. Up to Ulis. Kentucky trying to run. Cross court lob and a dunk for Marcus Lee. Flying down the floor, Ulis found him, lobbed it to the rim. Ulis spins and drives it up the left side. Angles to the middle, coming into front court. Gets into the lane, to the rim, banks it up and in. At the other end, Briscoe drives, reverse layup, good to tie it at 44. And Caruso falls down. Ulis comes up with a loose ball for Kentucky, drives it into front court. Cat's got numbers. Ulis to the top of the key. Free throw line jumper, got it. Kentucky leads 46-45. Knocked away, steal. Ulis picks Caruso's pocket, drives, layup, good. Ulis left side, comes off the Willis pick to the top of the circle. Lob, slam, dunk for Alex Poitras. Morelos no good. Rebound, saved in by Poitras to the middle of the floor. Murray dives onto the court to get it, rolls over onto his back and hands it off to Ulis. Ulis drives it into front court, off to Briscoe, attacks right side, layup good, foul, Texas A&M, count the bucket for Isaiah Briscoe. Team in that right corner, off to Briscoe, out to Ulis, long three, left of the circle, got it! And the Cats take the lead again. Comes to the top of the circle, defender falls down, he shoots a three, got it! Career high 29 for Tyler Ulis. Ulis, the right elbow, turns, fires to Willis for three. Got it! Now 8 seconds. Murray down the left sideline again. 6 to shoot. Deep three, left side. Got it! My goodness. Kentucky, SEC tournament champs. In overtime, they defeat Texas A&M 82-77. And the celebration is on in Music City.
This is Kentucky Basketball is presented by Kentucky One Health and brought to you by Brick Street Insurance, Delta Dental, KCTCS, and by Nissan.
I was scared to go back to the dentist because I hadn't been in for a while. But they cut me some slack when they saw all this plaque, and they didn't make fun of my smile. I don't have insurance, but they didn't mind, which I thought was a setup for robbing me blind. But I financed my teeth, this toothpaste was free, and the numbing stuff really worked wonders on me.
No insurance? With a free new patient exam and x-rays, plus extended financing available, dentistry's never been easier. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
40 cents off a gallon. That's what I'm talking about.
I got 60.
70? Oh, yeah! Oh! How much did you save? $1 a gallon.
Big savings with fuel points at Kroger. Now that's something to celebrate.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Hi, I need a safe car.
The Camry's really safe. 10 airbags, even has a backup camera.
Wow, that could come in handy.
Bye. Dad!
Gotta keep my little girl safe.
Don't worry, he'll only be like this for another 10 or 15 years.
At least.
It's Toyota's One for Everyone sales event with 0 for 60 financing plus $500 bonus cash on Camry, or $1,500 customer cash, or a $179 a month lease.
Here you go.
Toyota, let's go places.
UK Athletics would like to thank our official Cornerstone partners, Central Bank, the official bank of UK Athletics, and Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. This is Kentucky Basketball is presented by Kentucky One Health.
Welcome back to This is Kentucky Basketball. This week's Meet a Wildcat is somebody you know very well. He has told me that he is a better dunker. He's dunked on you many times.
Not the word many times. Not many times. It's happened once.
Twice.
Once.
Twice.
Hi, EJ.
Hey, Marcus.
EJ, you have become famous for this bow and arrow celebration. In fact, the star of Arrow, a TV show, actually tweeted about it Sunday after the SEC championship game. What was that like?
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's crazy. He's got like 1 million followers, and the fact that he's following us is awesome. I mean, I've watched the show, and he's a really good actor, and he's really good with the arrow.
You know, Marcus has had some really great plays this season. Tyler Eulis, DeMarcus Lee. I think the lob needs some type of celebration. If you guys could do a celebration the next time you get one of those, what would you do?
I'd say, you know what, watch out for a little Superman, Super Lee, Superman. I'm not giving any more insight. Can't ruin the surprise, but just know Super Lee.
Super Lee.
Hashtag it right now.
There you
Super
go.
Lee. Do it.
Here's this week's Meet a Wildcat, EJ Florial.
This guy.
The brotherhood. I've really made, 15 other brothers on that team, and that's something I'm always going to remember. My jersey number is 24. I don't really have any deep reason why I picked it. I've just had 24 since I first started playing. That's just a number I've stuck with. I definitely have pregame superstition. I always eat the same thing before every game.
Which is?
I always have a pancake or a waffle. I always make sure to have a waffle. I always like to have some type of potatoes, and I like to have my vegetables. If I wasn't a basketball player, I would be a comedian or a dancer, probably a dancer.
Thanks to EJ for stopping by. We sent him off. He needed to go take a nap, he said.
Yeah, he has to go do things away from here.
We'll have more with Marcus in just a moment. Next on This is Kentucky Basketball on the UK Sports Network.
It's time for this week's Play of the Week, presented by Time Warner Cable.
Russo falls down. Ulis comes up with a loose ball for Kentucky. Drives it into front court. Cats got numbers. Ulis to the top of the key. Free throw line jumper. Got it. Kentucky leads 46-45.
That's this week's Play of the Week, presented by Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better. This is Kentucky Basketball, is presented by Kentucky One Health.
What truck company do you think offers best-in-class V8 fuel economy, best-in-class V8 horsepower, and best-in-class V8 towing?
Chevy.
I'm going with Ram.
Definitely Ford.
The new 2016 Chevy Silverado offers best-in-class V8 fuel economy, horsepower, and towing.
They're all Chevy.
It's Truck Month. Get a total value of $7,500 on this Silverado All-Star with a 5.3-liter V8. Plus, find your tag and get $1,000 cash allowance on select Silverado models in stock. See your Kentucky Select Chevy dealers.
If you are in a car accident and searching for a lawyer, you need to ask that lawyer 3 questions. 1, have you practiced law in Kentucky your entire legal career? 2, have you recently tried a case in a Kentucky courtroom? And 3, have over a dozen of the nation's largest insurance companies retain you to try their cases? At Golden Law Office, we can answer yes to all these questions. Put our inside knowledge to work for you. Call us today for a free consultation.
Hold on. That's not how the dribble drive offense works. You can't drive the lane and be distracted. Just like you can't drive on Kentucky's roads and be distracted. Big Blue Nation, you drive, you text, you pay. Please, don't text and drive.
To a nurse, a hospital is more than just a place to work. It's a place to talk and laugh. A place to make friends and share your heart. It's a place to grow, hone your skills, and save lives. A place to be yourself and be part of a team. It's a place for you. Kentucky One Health, hiring exceptional nurses.
Get the best seat in the house by downloading the official Kentucky Wildcats Game Day app. The app gives you exclusive access to watch pregame and postgame events live from Rupp Arena. 10 to Tip-Off provides courtside access to starting lineups and the national anthem. And Wildcat Wrap-Up provides postgame interviews with Coach Cal and players. Download it now by searching Kentucky Game Day in your App Store or Google Play. And don't forget to tune in 10 minutes prior to every home game.
This UK Flashback is brought to you by Kentucky One Health.
This week we're flashing back to a great Kentucky-Indiana game. The date was December 21st, 2002. 16th ranked Kentucky hosted number 6 Indiana in front of more than 20,000 at Louisville's Freedom Hall. Marquise Estel scored inside with 12 seconds left in the game, giving the Cats the lead, the 6th lead change over the final 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Instead of calling a timeout, IU raced the ball up the floor. Bracy Wright drove to the basket but missed. Hoosiers coach Mike Davis exploded, running onto the court, demanding a foul be called. Instead, Davis was hit with 2 technicals and was ejected. The Cats made 5 free throws in the last 2.6 seconds to hand the Hoosiers a 70-64 defeat, their first of the season.
This UK Flashback was brought to you by Kentucky One Health.
Marcus, do you have a favorite moment or a favorite play from this season? You've had a lot of great ones.
I think my favorite moment, a lot of them have to do with Tyler. So my favorite one is in South Carolina when Tyler Ulis threw it off the backboard, and it was an alley-oop to me, and we finished it. I think the best part was we kind of it was kind of our one moment to do whatever we want because coach wasn't there.
You also have a tattoo that is significant to you. Tell us about it and what it means to you.
I have a Just Breathe tattoo. The significance is when I was younger, I would have a lot of different problems. I had problems with asthma, and I had problems just getting through things. And my brother would always comment with "Just breathe," as in to calm down and relax. And it helped me breathe. It helped me just get through the little things. So I got that tattoo to remind me, even though my brother's kind of really far away.
We'll have more on This is Kentucky Basketball coming up, but first, Kentucky opening play in the NCAA tournament in Des Moines, Iowa against Stony Brook Thursday night. Here's a look back at the highlights.
Calls for the pick, turns it down, goes baseline, feeds Scal, 15-footer, good, left of the lane, Scal Labissiere gets Kentucky on the board first.
Stony Brook wants the pace, very slow.
Ulis dumps it down low for a slam by Poitras. Front pocket picked by Ulis, and he's driving the other way. Ulis slides to his right and puts it up and in. Poitras at the left elbow. One dribble, hands it to Murray, bounces it back to Poitras. Poitras gets into the paint, splits two defenders, powers it up and in. Ulis gives it to Murray, top of the circle. Drives by his man, pull up 6-footer, good. Here comes Kentucky. Murray up the middle of the floor. Right side it goes to Ulis. Ulis into the lane, to the rim, put it in. Runner, no good. Challenged by Willis, rebounded by Poitras. Up to Ulis, ahead to Murray. Murray drives into the lane, jump stop, reverse layup, good! Pace is picked up here in the second half. Ulis into the lane, out to Willis, right side, 3-ball, got it! 6 seconds to shoot. Murray beyond the arc of the left wing. Gonna pull up with a long three. Got it. That's good to see. The arrow set and fire. Goes to Walker, moves in with a 15-footer over Willis, who got a piece of it. Briscoe comes off with the ball. Up to Murray. Murray drives through the lane, hands it to Lee for a slam dunk. Kentucky comfortably in front now. Murray curls into the paint and slam dunk flying down the lane with a one-hand flush. Murray drives it up the middle of the floor, puts it between his legs, changes direction, goes right, then turns, 10-foot fall away, good.
It's time for this week's three-point shot of the week, presented by Becker Law Office.
Off of the right side it goes to Ulis, 10 to shoot. Ulis, the right elbow, turns, fires to Willis for a three, got it!
There it is, the Ulis, Willis and Company ball screen three-pointer.
That's this week's three-point shot of the week, presented by Becker Law Office. This is Kentucky Basketball, is presented by Kentucky One Health.
It's early, and you need a breakfast built for work days, not weekdays. Say good morning to the $3 breakfast with the chicken and gravy breakfast burrito from your DQ. Our famous chicken strip plus eggs, cheese, and pepper gravy wrapped up in a warm flour tortilla, served with crispy hash browns and coffee, all for just $3. Now this is a breakfast built for work days. The chicken and gravy breakfast burrito, just one of our delicious $3 breakfasts, only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Nominate your favorite teacher today. Go to WKYT.com/teacher.
Get WKYT news and weather updates on News Radio 630 WLAP.
By hiring coal industry expertise, Brick Street understands us better than most insurance companies.
It's more of a tailored personal approach.
Brick Street's specialized approach has helped us reduce the cost of our claims and reduce our claims, resulting in lower costs to us.
It's everybody together looking out for what's best for the policyholder.
Brick Street's workers' compensation focus allows them to be the best carrier in the business.
People ship all kinds of things
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine?
that need to be kept at 41 degrees.
While being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees. In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Don't forget that before every game, you can get exclusive access through the official digital game day guide. Get ready for tip-off with player interviews, Mike Pratt's Chalk Talk, and Coach Cal's comments. You can download your free copy today at ukathletics.com/digital guide.
This is Kentucky Basketball, is presented by Kentucky One Health.
Well, you know, there's being able to deal with the media and all that chatter and clutter and all that other stuff that goes on is a big part of what you learn here at Kentucky, because it comes from all angles. And they're going to have to deal with the media going forward. I mean, when they leave us, they leave and become professional and say, this is nothing compared to what I had to deal with in Kentucky.
Marcus, UK fans have some questions for you from Twitter. Are you ready?
Oh, let's do it.
Okay. Karen Sprinkle wants to know, how does he stay so positive? One of the most positive people I've ever seen.
The way I stay positive is I just look past the negative, and once it happens, and you gotta just keep looking forward.
Dan McKenzie asks, with the time constraints of the team and academics, how do you stay motivated to visit and serve others?
I really don't see it as serving others. I see it as just hanging out with other people, and when you have free time, you just hang out with your friends, and they're real close people to me.
Fake Jamel asks, how long does Marcus think Coach Cal would survive living with the Alaskan Bush people? He talked about this a couple weeks ago, how he and Ellen like the show Alaskan Bush People. How long would he survive?
I think after a while, he ended up being like the ruler of the Alaskan Bush people, because he has that mentality, so I think he'd end up telling them what to do overall.
Coming up, we'll wrap things up with Marcus Lee next on This is Kentucky Basketball.
It's time for this week's Nissan Exciting Play of the Game.
Now 8 seconds. Murray down the left sideline again. 6 to shoot. Deep three, left side. Got it!
My goodness.
Fans, that was this week's Nissan Exciting Play of the Game. Nissan, a proud partner of the Kentucky Wildcats. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites. This is Kentucky Basketball, is presented by Kentucky One Health.
At Central Bank, we like to call ourselves your friendly neighborhood financial experts, because we get to help an entire community of customers achieve their financial dreams. So whether you're opening a checking account or buying your first home, you've got a team of local experts to coach you all the way.
Wow.
See what 70 years of experience can do for your financial future with Central Bank.
How many times are you going to drive off with those things?
Official bank of UK Athletics.
When your windshield needs to be replaced, who can you trust? Well, Safelite does things other auto glass companies don't. In the factory, high-tech robotics installed your original windshield precisely. That precision inspired us to create our exclusive True Seal technology, which consistently places the new glass in perfect position for a strong, reliable bond. That's just another reason to choose the Safelite Advantage.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
Time Warner Cable lets you enjoy basketball better with NBA League Pass. Get up to 40 out-of-market games a week on your devices. Plus, NBA League Pass includes multi-game view, home and away team feeds, and much more. All for our half-season offer of 4 installments of $24.75. See the biggest stars on your favorite teams, no matter where you live. Get NBA League Pass from Time Warner Cable. Call 1-855-WANT-TWC today. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
When they tell you it's the economy, when they tell you times are tough, when they tell you it's a technology gap, ask yourself, who are they anyway? In 2 years or less, our Go to Work program can train you for one of more than 600 career options in fields that are hiring, fields that pay, with classes that are close to home and easy to afford. So go further, go faster, go for more, go you. The 16 colleges of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Higher education begins here.
If you can't catch today's full episode, or if you want to check out past episodes of This is Kentucky Basketball, visit ukathletics.com and click on video.
This is Kentucky Basketball, is presented by Kentucky One Health.
Marcus, you are a fan favorite. The Big Blue Nation loves you. What does it mean to be part of that and have the incredible support that the fans have given you and this team?
I mean, it means a lot, knowing that we have such a great fan base that has our back through the good and the bad. I think it kind of pushes us to do better. We go through so many things out here on the basketball court and off the basketball court, but knowing that they always have our back through the good and bad makes it so worthwhile.
Marcus, thanks so much for being here this week. We wish you all the best in the NCAA tournament and beyond.
Thank you.
And that's it for this edition of This is Kentucky Basketball. We leave you now with a look back at more from the NCAA tournament in Des Moines, Iowa. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Comes into front court, drives into the lane, goes for the slam, missed it off the back of the iron. Racing for the ball at the other end, Frisco. He's got it, gets into the lane, shovel pass, Lee, and a slam dunk! Kentucky in a hurry. Ulis drives, right elbow jumper, good!
That's the shot, young fella.
Off to Murray, comes up the left side. Lob, Lee, slam, dunk, Marcus Lee! Rebounded by Murray. Kentucky's running. Murray up the middle of the floor. Down the left side of the lane. Bumped as he goes for the basket and puts it in. Ulis, top of the circle. Puts it between his legs. Goes right. Bounces Labissiere. Jump hook. Good off that right baseline. Murray between the circles. Straight away. Calls for the pick from Lee. Moves off to the right. They double team him. So Murray has to back out. Going to pull up. Shoot a straightaway three. Good. Rebound tapped out front by Murray. He sprints to get it. Murray kicks it right side to Ulis. Open three. Lets it fly. Good. It almost popped out for Ulis. Game tied, steal, Poitras at midcourt. 2-on-1. Poitras drives the lane to the rim. Layup good. Cats lead 40-38.
Big play, number 22.
15 to play in the game. Murray to the top of the circle. Turns the corner. Down the lane. Right-hand runner goes.
Called the pickup. Marcus Lee from the baseline.
Tries to turn the corner, but he can't, so he backs out. Crossover dribble. Murray down the lane. Leans in. Left-hand shot. Goes in. Just has it left side again. Splits two defenders, gets to the rim, leans in and scores off the glass. Backing down Farrell. Turns, 15-foot fall away, good for Jamal Murray.
Boy, he had good patience.
Ulis open at the top of the key, lets it fly, it's good. And Kentucky will take its final timeout. 66-60, 1:05 to play.
This is Kentucky Basketball was presented by Kentucky One Health and brought to you by Brick Street Insurance, Delta Dental, KCTCS, and by Nissan.